Fortnite has just released the Creator Marketing Playbook. This is a full guide on the best practices a Fortnite creator can use to market and publish their game. And in this video, I'll be breaking it all down for you. Let's say if you're struggling to market your island, this should be a good resource to help you out. Remember, this is all officially from Epic themselves for what they recommend. And I've also left a link to this Creator Marketing Playbook in the description, as there's some really useful links and templates in here that you can download and use yourself. Also, I recorded this at 1 AM, so if I sound more sadder than usual, that's why. And here it is, the Fortnite Creator Marketing Playbook. Playbook is a step-by-step guide to understanding the tools, tactics, and techniques you'll need to create a successful marketing campaign. As you begin, remember that the core principles that make your islands engaging will also power the success of your marketing campaign. Be original, stay authentic, and have fun. The marketing tactics and strategies featured here outline an approach to launch a new island, but they can also be applied to an experience that's already live. So first, we're going to have marketing must-haves. Every marketing strategy is distinct to your island, developer team, and type of players you're seeking out. We encourage you to make this progress your own by focusing on these essential campaign elements. You'll give your games the best shot at breaking through. You'll find the necessary key components broken out here to make your marketing campaign a success. We've detailed each one in our guide. And remember, everything you produce, always include your island code so players can easily find your island. Let's get started. First, we have the marketing planner, which is a document detailing how marketing activities will be executed across various stages and platforms to effectively promote and engage your audience. So if you click on this, it's going to open a little doc, a PDF, and you're going to find the Fortnite Marketing Island Plan. And in here, this is really useful because you can type in here like, overview my Fortnite island. It's sick map. That's cool. This is really useful for planning. So you do your overview, you do your marketing objectives, what you want to achieve, boost player engagement, figure out your target audience insights, what are their interests and stuff like that. Your competitive analysis, like what's your unique selling points. And by competitive, it's not means competitive like competitive mode. It's competitive against other maps out there. How competitive is it in the ecosystem? You gotta take an analysis of other popular maps and find the unique selling points of your map. That what do you do that's unique and stands out from the rest that people will want to play. Next, we got your marketing strategies. And in marketing strategies, you want to choose your platforms. So by platforms, it means like Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube, etc., etc. You got to make a content plan, includes creating engagement posts, videos, stories that highlight unique features and events like challenging players, spotlights, etc. And consider your engagement tactics. You can run contests, giveaways, and challenges to encourage player participation, community interaction, and you can just do whatever in there. Influencer partnerships. You can identify potential influencers, make collaboration offers, prepare a communication plan. You can read through all of this. You can get paid advertising if you want, so you can pay someone to advertise your island. You don't have to do this, but you can if you want. Content marketing. Identify your content types. So like, for example, blog posts, what kind of stuff you want to put it on, or what kind of thing you're doing. Build a content calendar. There's going to be a template for this. Search engine optimization or SEO strategy. Optimize your content with the relevant keywords and hashtags to improve visibility and results across social media. But for example, if you're making a Fortnite map, you usually do hashtag Fortnite creative or hashtag UEFN. That's search engine optimization. Again, you also have your community engagements. You want to build your community, build a community around your Fortnite island through forums, etc. Be active, engage with players, gather feedback, and host Q&A sessions to involve community in decision-making processes. Host events, organize some events, blah, 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 blah. To be honest, I need to be doing more of this, but break down your budget, your budget allocations. Allocate your resources based on the REO, return on investment, receive impact, blah, 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 of your thing. So what are you expecting to get back, and what's the, how much do you think you can allocate or whatever. Timeline and milestones determine your phased approach, such as pre-launch, teasers, announcements, launch promotions, launch updates, etc., etc. So you would have like, 30th of whatever is the trailer, or the 8th of whatever is like my screenshots or whatever. Of 10th would be advertisement with guy, you know what I mean. And then you can do key milestones, like kind of like literally what I just did. Metrics and KPIs, which is your key performance indicators. And KPIs can include island visits, player engagement, time spent, social media metrics, like, shares, comments, and ad performance, click-through rate, and conversions. And now remember, advertising on your Fortnite island must include these rules. You can find the link here. It's the Fortnite creator rules. Like, it is what it is. Just adhere to this and you'll be good. Now, if you want to find your island visits, player engagement, time spent, directions, you want to go into the Fortnite creator portal to find that. And you'll find your analytics there too. Team responsibilities, you want to define your roles. So, like, I am the leader. You can do like leader is me, someone else, something. Clear communication channels. So how are you going to communicate if you have teammates? What's your contingency plan if something goes wrong? So let's say if you're if your marketing goes badly, or you know, you don't have the effect you wanted, what are you gonna do? And what's your backup plan? Then finally, your evaluation review, and then you're gonna evaluate how it went. You know, like, you know, this went well, this didn't. So you can see, you know, term criteria for evaluating success of marketing plan is increase island visits, higher player engagements, positive feedback, and you want to review your schedule. So you want to set regular review periods, weekly or monthly, to assess performance of marketing strategies, analyze data, gather feedback, and make adjustments and optimize campaigns for ongoing success. Okay, my thoughts about this is that this is really useful and really good information to know about, you know, starting out with marketing and everything. Let's say you're doing Fortnite creative, not for business, you don't care about any of that. This doesn't really matter. But if you really want to get into it, you can click up here, you can download it, and you know, you can download this PDF and you can edit it, have a marketing plan, you know, whatever. You know, it's really useful. So next up, we got key art, and key art is a dynamic single still image that can capitalize the core of your principle of your game, and at a glance visually represents your game across platforms. Okay, so you know how to make dynamic key art. Try to be striking. Use vibrant and contrasting colors, draw attention, avoid clutter, and focus on standout elements. That's very useful. Clutter is the worst. All right, don't want to clutter because you can't come across with something if there's too much on the screen. So for example, this the one right here. You can see the big giant tumble towers in the middle of Fall Guys. That's what the, you know, that's what the standout elements are. High quality is use high resolution images and be professional editing software for a polished look. Ensure you own your rights to all the elements in your final key art. You use high resolution images. Use professional editing software. Pretty simple stuff like, you know, Photoshop or anything like that. There's also free options out there. You want to be clear to highlight the most important elements and use supporting visuals to guide the viewer's eye, which is like this. So the most important one is the name and the Fall Guys logo, and then, you know, the supporting visuals, the guy like jumping around, and conceptual. The key art should show players what to expect from your game. You want to excite players and reflect the actual game experience, e.g. avoid showing a boss fight for a tycoon game. You know, it makes sense. Just show what the players are going to have to expect. If they don't get what they expect, they're going to be disappointed. They're going to leave faster. Making it, you know, it's pretty simple. Creating your art, there are universe for your like Unreal Engine, Adobe Photoshop, Blender. For example, I used Unreal to make the background of my DREAMLANDS, you know, cover art, and then the actual like text was more like a, you know, photo editing software, etc. You can use a mix of anything. The specifications, thumbnail should be at least 1920 by 1080, which is a 16:9 aspect ratio, and that's for rectangular images. For square images, you want to use 124 by 124, and I don't say it here, but you want to use 124 by 2048 for lobby background images. And these are the big don'ts. Don't use arrows. So you can put a big arrow here. Don't use tag style labels. Don't include references to real or in-game currency. So you can't put like V-Bucks here or like, you know, thousands of dollars there. And don't use weapons overlaid on shape. So no weapon here with a shape on a shape. And for more tips on how to create the best island thumbnails, common errors to avoid, and some examples to check out, see the thumbnails image guidelines for Discover. And you can find this by going to the link I linked and going here and then, you know, click on this link. If you don't know them already, you can check it out there. Next up is your trailer and how to make a memorable trailer. So here's the steps to making a memorable trailer according to Epic. Concepting. Start with brainstorming story ideas for your trailer that showcase what's special and unique about your island. For example, in my Five Nights at KREPLY'S trailer, the start has like, you know, a scary atmosphere and there's like a big jump scare thing, because that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like, you know, scary. And then you want a script, which is next. Now script out your trailer scene by scene. Focus on characters you want viewers to follow, camera directions, and the best showcase for environments and action. And narrative structure that builds on the way to exciting finish. Sweet spot for Fortnite Island trailers is 60 or less, so think about fitting that length into planning your trailer. The reason why it's 60 seconds or less is because TikTok. TikTok and shorts. You can make your trailer longer, but usually you want three kinds of trailers. You want your main trailer, that's the longest one that you would probably put on YouTube or Twitter. You then want a vertical one, which is for TikToks, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, etc. Then you would finally want a discovery trailer which has no audio and it's 30 to 40 seconds long. Then you want a shot list, which is, you know, once you have a script, break down it into a shot list, you know, blah blah blah. Organization, planning, communication, control. I do not do this, but you can do it if you want. I would just do this in my brain. Again, storyboarding is really useful because you can, you know, plan out what you want for your cutscenes, etc, etc. So this guy's running and then he's like, oh no, this stuff. The storyboarding process is when your approved script and shot list finally becomes visuals. Whenever you sketch them yourself with stick figures, break out your favorite design software, or use screen grabs from in-game capture tools, or work with the storyboard artist, storyboarding your trailer is an important step. Boarding will save you time in in-game capture and pre-visualizing where you want to place your camera, how to integrate your environments, stage your characters in action, and so much more. So yeah, this is very useful. So do this. You got game capture. Game capture sessions are a great opportunity to unleash your inner filmmaker. With your shot list in hand, you can generate all the footage you need for your trailer, social content, and marketing materials. Capturing gameplay requires patience, choreography, and cinematography, and a coordinated effort from you and your team. It's a ton of fun and often leads to unexpected and hilarious moments that wind up making it to the final cut. Practical tips for capturing gameplay. Once the camera's loading, keep it rolling. Sometimes the most dynamic action and character moments emerge from rehearsals or at the end of a complicated run-through. Read through capture guidelines, use sources like that to use your techniques. Next up, we got licensing music. The music you use in your island trailer is a key ingredient. Do plenty of digging as you search for the perfect soundtrack to capture your island's vibe. Understand the license terms, ensure coverage for your intended use, check for exclusivity, determine if you need exclusive rights to track or non-exclusive licensing is sufficient, custom compositions if you need a truly unique sound, consider hiring a composer and create original music. So for example, if you're going to make an island trailer, the music you use, you need to make sure you have the rights to. So for example, if it's original Fortnite music, you can use that. If you're not bothered, license music, you can also use a lot of music from the public domain. Mainly speaking, these are musics like, classical music. That's why I have Claire de Lune playing in the background of my Dreamlands trailer. It's a good choice. Make sure you have the rights to use your music, or you have to license your music. Next up is editing. Up next is the editing process. I know I just said that, where you can combine capture and sound together in a sequence to tell your story in full. Mark and curate your favorite takes and load them into your editing sequence. There are many editing software out there, including Adobe Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, CapCut, and many more. I recommend DaVinci Resolve. That's what I use to edit my videos, and it's free too if you don't want paid premium version. I encourage you to find one that suits your needs best. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Graphics. And graphics is not game graphics. It's like text or images. Think about when and where you want to include text in your video on a graphical slate. No matter what, you'll always want to end on an end slate with your island code and a call to action to players to play your game. Also make sure to include the appropriate IRC age rating for your island in your trailer. So yeah, just make sure you do that. When finalizing a trailer, export it for use in Discovery and social media. Video technical requirements for Discover. So yeah, again, these are the Discovery requirements. So length is 15 to 30 seconds. You can actually go up to 40, but they don't say it here. You need a file type of MOV, frame rates, native source, blah blah blah, it doesn't matter. Aspect ratio needs to be 16:9, the resolution needs to be that. Audio bit rate, blah blah blah. If you want to learn more, you can click on learn more and you can read all through here. And then finally, video technical requirements for social media. So usually in social media, you need resolution of that, which is 1920, which is vertical, or 1920 by 1080, which is horizontal. So now finally we have social media. So yeah, how to craft a social media plan. Now that you've created dynamic content to promote your island, here are some of the best practices for finding and connecting with your audience in social media. Social strategy. First up, we got social strategy. Use a phased approach to generate interest in your island. You could start with teaser posts, followed by behind the scenes content, and finally a countdown to the launch. Remember to be authentic and focus on what makes your island unique and attention grabbing to players. Tip: video content generally performs better than static imagery, so use your trailer or gameplay to capture where you can. Think about where your audience is using social media. For example, many Fortnite creators have gained virality on their island of TikTok. Show your players what they want and where they're already online. So for example, if I were to make anything, I'd show it on this YouTube channel. Alright, and then you'd show anything where you are. Channel specific approach. Customize your content for each social media channel to maximize engagement. Each link takes you directly to the platform specific specs. So you can click on all these links. Check on the social media calendar to get started. Then you got your voice and tone. Remember that your personal brand is deeply connected with your work as a creator in Fortnite. Ensure that anything you share on your personal social channels supports and doesn't interfere with your marketing efforts for your islands. So just don't be like Dr. Disrespect or anything, alright? Next up we go setting up your profile. So yeah, make a social media account, get your avatar bio. So yeah, this is the Twitter account for Fortnite creators. The usual stuff. Then here's a few tips. Be active. You want to post often and consistently. Post regular updates about your island's development, sneak peeks, and behind the scenes content for anything your audience is engaging with. If you have TikTok that goes viral, keep posting more TikTok videos. Pin best posts. Pin your best posts to the top of your page. Yeah, so on Twitter you can pin posts, so you can do that. Purpose content. It's okay to post general content more than once. Cut out clips from your gameplay trailer to create fun interaction GIFs, or take screenshots to share views of your game. Purposing content can be increased traffic and reach new followers. So for example, if you upload a short on the TikTok, You could probably upload that short also onto YouTube Shorts, the exact same thing. Engage with your audience, respond to mentions and replies, answer set questions, interact with influencers, fans, relevant accounts like FALLPOCALYPSE, WinkyFace, and KREPLY'S. Interacting is really important. You can see me do it all the time in my comments. I like talking to everybody, and you should be doing it too because it helps out. Hashtagging trends, include resonant hashtags and participate in trending topics to increase visibility. Resonant hashtags might include UEFN, Fortnite, for creating Fortnite, finding Fortnite. So yeah, just use important hashtags. Again, that's for SEO, search engine optimization. Use different mediums, use short videos on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, or TikTok to showcase exciting gameplay, tease new features, or reveal hidden items on your island. Share intriguing screenshots of your island to generate interest. Stream gameplay of your islands on YouTube or Twitch. Optimize. Optimize descriptions, file sizes, hashes, hashtags, and thumbnails for each platform specifications. Here are the links to our last, so you can go there. Share links on your YouTube or Twitch channel to encourage people to watch your videos and streams. Cross promotions. Connect with other Fortnite players and island creators for cross promotion. Start by interacting with their posts and build relationships. Share other creators' content and support them to gain mutual support. You have a launch event. Build excitement by hosting a launch event for your channels and island, blah blah blah, get me. Then you have the calendar template. You click on this, you're going to find a really useful template. If let's say you're very not organized, so here's a social media calendar. You can tell this marketing playbook was supposed to be released in August. It's October now, and you can use tools like those guys to streamline your social media management. And then back to overview as a little finale. You want to maximize your discoverability, boost your island's visibility by leveraging discoverability tactics, which can bring awareness to new audiences. Tactics include partnering with influencers or streamers and familiarizing yourself with how Fortnite works, as explained in our Discover FAQ blog. And I have a video going over on that entire blog if you want to go watch it. I'm going to link it in the top right. And then finally, keep an eye out for updates on the playbook as we increase the resource, blah 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 blah, for that game. Okay, this is a really useful thing for people. If you don't know what you're doing, you can hopefully now you have somewhat of an idea what you should be doing. Now, everything in this video, you don't have to do everything in this video. Okay, you can do whatever you like, but this depends on how serious you're doing when you want to do this, or how much you really care. Let's say you don't care if you do this, but more if you care about your marketing and stuff like that. Hope you enjoyed this little quick video about the Fortnite Creator Marketing Playbook. So remember to like, subscribe, and use my code in the Fortnite shop. And thank you to all of our members of the channel. Become a member of the Howtwoboss channel today and watch all of these videos for more of my content. That's about it. I'll see you all around.